I wanted to do all of these amazing things. I had all of these ideas. I saw the house of like what it could be. And I was like, let's do this. Let's DIY it ourselves. You know, this platform that God has given me, that I can use it to influence others to do the same. I started working for the machine. All of those posts and the DIY things became an idol to me. And I just felt so like stuck. I was not free then, and now I'm free. I'm Amy Romfo. I'm the owner, founder of the Coastal Oak, which a lot of people ask me, what is that? But it's just a lifestyle brand. I share our life daily on Instagram and social media. I've always been creative. Like, I've always loved to put things together, garden, do planters, thrift. Growing up, I remember I had a bedroom that had sunflower wallpaper because I went to pick out wallpaper with my mom, and we made our own duvet, which is a quilt or bedspread. And so I've always loved home design. So I feel like it's always been kind of an innate thing that I loved. Even I was the kid in college who painted her room. You know, most of my roommates and nobody really cared about that. But I was like, it's gonna be blue, you know. I actually went to college. I thought I was gonna do like physical therapy. I had an exercise science background. And then I moved to Charleston. I didn't work in the field at all. I worked in food and beverage, met my husband, worked front desk somewhere. Then I decided I wanted to go back to nursing school because I really have a heart for missions. And so I wanted to do mission work in healthcare. It was very hard if, you know, a child was sick or I needed a day off. I think I had a moment when my son was sick and I needed to pick him up from daycare. And my husband was traveling for work and wasn't available, and we didn't have family or somebody else to pick him up. And I just felt so like stuck, and I needed to get unstuck and have flexibility. Honestly, I think it's quality, because I think that when you're filming on your iPhone camera, like the quality is so much better. It's picking up every imperfection and also your face. We were moving at the time. I was pregnant with my second, and we needed to move into a larger home. And I told my husband, I don't think we'll ever have a house with these big, huge grand oaks. Like, I loved the oak trees in Charleston, the big live oaks. And we drove around and we saw this home in another neighborhood. And most homes in Charleston don't have even landscaping or trees. You know, they've cut down all of the trees. And there was this home with these big, massive oak trees. And I was like, that just feels like home. When we moved into the house, we had very little budget. My husband was working full time. I had cut back on work some because I was pregnant and had another child. I wanted to do all of these amazing things. I had all of these ideas. I saw the house of like what it could be. And I was like, let's do this. Let's DIY it ourselves. And so I would record the projects like as we would do it. It's $54.99, but I love how big it is, how beautiful it is, and it'll look great in the kids' bedroom. Check out the legs on this coffee table and the top. I would strip furniture. I would remove the old varnish, remove the old stain, and give it like this weathered coastal look. There was a piece of furniture from Pottery Barn in our bedroom, and I refinished it, and I remember it got so much traction. People were commenting, people were sharing it, and I was like, oh, I could do this as a job, because people were buying the products that I was sharing to flip the furniture, and I was making commission on it. So we've been cleaning up this entire back area. The kids are supposed to clean. It's just like the beautiful timing of how God works. Like, I was able to have a steady income that was enough that my husband and I sat down and looked at the numbers, and we were like, what we're paying for childcare and daycare, I could just stay home and be with the kids. And so at that time I would take the kids thrifting with me, and I was able to just replace my income essentially. Do you love plants and outdoor spaces? You live on the coast. I started working for the machine. I started working for Instagram, and honestly, flipping furniture and all of those posts and the DIY things became an idol to me. I remember when I would be rocking my babies to sleep at night, and it was like at the time where 8 p.m. was the time to post, 8 p.m. And I'm like, my kids are in the bath. I'm like rocking my kids to sleep, and I have to do all this engagement and everything. I was like snapping at them, frustrated with my husband, and like, I gotta get this post up, and so distracted. I just want to give like young Amy mom a hug, because I'm like, it's okay. Like, you could post that tomorrow at 8 a.m. and it'll be fine. It's taken a few years for me to really work through my identity. A lot of times in social media, our identity gets wrapped up in like what we're doing. I have to constantly remind myself of what I'm doing, who I am, where I'm rooted. But my identity is Amy Romfo in Christ, I'm not the Coastal Oak.
Come here. Yes, she's like, where's that tree?
So I hope that whatever I post or share brings joy. This platform that God has given me, that I can use it to influence others to do the same.
Butterflies, bees.
I just hope that they know that the platform was given by God and it's not a man-made platform and I didn't make it. If you love thrifting and you love Charleston, South Carolina, you're gonna love. And I hope that they see our family and see us be a light in a place that's so dark, like social media. It is hard, it's really dark, and it's really angry. I just pray that they know that there's also joy and hope in the world too. I think other creators in the industry, forming relationships with them, forming community with other creators, and helping them to inspire and influence others. But I hope that I can leave like an impact on social media with other influencers and help them to find their identity in Christ. Hi. Several months ago, I started this and stopped it so many times, and my heart is pounding. And when it's been really sweet to hear the stories that I do get to read of, people who have gone to therapy because I shared therapy, people who have done things, it just gives people an extra amount of courage to do things. And so I'm just blessed to have those people. You know how when you feel like something new is coming, or there's like a fast train that's about to come and it's like, are you gonna hop on or off? I feel like I'm at the train station and there's something new on the horizon coming.
Every sunrise feels like gold.
Gosh, I was not free then, and now I'm free. And so I think she would be like, I want that. How do I get that?
Sunny days, summer nights, soaking in this wild life. Tell me, could this get any better? Open skies, open roads, every mile.